Hafade Guam, and welcome to another segment of Island Palate. With me here today is my Auntie Edna, who's going to teach us how to make karun uhang, which is also known as shrimp with coconut milk with lots of vegetables. So Auntie Edna, thank you for taking the opportunity to show us how to make this dish. And before we get started, I know there are two key ingredients that we need in this dish. We need pumpkin tips and coconut. So we're actually going to go in the garden right now and pick some pumpkin tips, and then we're going to head over to your house, and you're going to have your son Brian, who also happens to be my godson, and he's going to show us how to grade the coconut and husk it. Okay. All right. Thanks.
David, here's a knife, so I could show you how to pick the pumpkin tips.
Okay.
So you could help me to. Okay.
Okay.
This is how you pick. Just cut it like this.
Okay.
And like this.
So how many tips do we need for this dish?
It's about maybe 10.
10 pieces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is enough.
Okay, so oh no, go ahead.
We go to my house and check my son with the coconut, how he's gonna husk it and grind it.
Okay. So we just picked the pumpkin tips with my Auntie Edna, and now we're here to go ahead and husk the coconut and prepare it. And here to do it is her son Brian Gumatata, who also happens to be my godson. So Brian, without further ado, please show us.
Okay, first you want to start by puncturing a hole.
So before we start, how do you know if that coconut is good to go?
Well, basically the best coconut is on the ground.
Okay, so do you have to listen for juice or what?
Yes, just shake it up. If there's juice, then it's good to go.
Okay.
So first you want to puncture a hole and press down.
So you pretty much have to be strong to do this, huh?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
Well,
Have you done this before, Auntie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's your base,
I did that.
and then you want to just go ahead and continue around.
So you want to do it in threes or just however?
Basically, just open it.
Okay.
So I did it in increments of 4. And there it is.
Okay. So we'll just go ahead and crack it open and comes with the meat out, huh? So you use the unsharpened edge?
Yes.
Okay.
How I usually grind coconut is I start from the outside,
Okay.
and then I make my way in to the center. So I just gently slide it onto the blade, and then
Okay, Auntie, so we just picked the pumpkin tips and we're here back in the house, and we had Brian grate the coconut. So now how do we clean this pumpkin tip?
Well, you have to remove this one, like this one.
Like the stem?
Yeah. So then go to the bottom and put the tip. Just go like this,
Okay.
like 3 times at least.
So after we're done with this, we just rinse it?
Yeah,
Set
rinse
it
it
up to the side,
and
let it drain?
yeah. So we could start cooking the shrimp.
So we just rinse it?
Yeah, just rinse it.
Okay, so we just got done cleaning the pumpkin tips, and now we have Brian here to demonstrate how we're going to make coconut milk. So go ahead, Brian.
okay, first you want to get your coconut,
Okay,
put a great amount of water,
so maybe about halfway.
just to the base of the top of the coconut.
Okay.
Then we're going to gently massage it.
So it doesn't matter if you use cold or hot water, right?
It doesn't matter.
Right now we're using cold.
Yes.
Okay.
Gently massage it. You can add more if you want. Massage. Next step we're going to do is get a handful, and we're going to strain the juice into the strainer into a little bowl.
Okay.
And throw these into a separate bowl.
Okay, so we just got done preparing the coconut milk, and now we have the shrimp. Now, Auntie, tell me, is this a preferred shrimp, or can you use any kind, you know, with the heads and?
You could
Or-
use it, you could cook it even though with the head.
Okay, so
We're gonna start, we're gonna rinse
Okay.
the shrimp before we.
but we're gonna keep the shell on, correct, or no?
Yes, we're gonna save.
Keep the shell on.
Yes,
Okay.
and cook it.
Okay. So we're just rinsing it now.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to rinse it.
And then strain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the shrimp in the container where you're gonna cook it.
Okay. Okay, Auntie. So we just cleaned the shrimp and we placed it into the pot. Now, can you go over what the other ingredients are?
Okay, this is 1 teaspoon salt,
Okay.
half of the onions, and half cup of the
Cherry tomatoes.
cherry tomato, and this is the pumpkin tips. This is the coconut milk,
Okay.
like 2 cup.
Okay. So what is the step now? Now that we have everything here.
Okay. Oh, get the onions
Okay.
and spread it on top of the
Top of the shrimp.
yes. Then get the cherry tomato.
So I noticed you didn't use oil in this
No.
dish. Okay.
Get the tomato, put it on top.
So this is very easy to make.
Yes. Then get the other 1 cup of water. No.
Or coconut milk.
Put a salt.
Okay. So put the salt first.
Yeah, little, just to.
And of course you can always put more, right? But
Yes,
that's later.
if you want,
You
when
just have
it's
to
not
taste
salty.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is about a cup of coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
So we separate it into 2. Is because are you gonna put this in later?
The final.
Oh, okay.
Okay, before when we put the pumpkin tips, the final, that's the time we pour that in to
Okay.
make it boil. Wait for like 5 minutes, then turn it off. Don't
Okay.
wait because the pumpkin tips will break.
Oh, so it's gonna get too soft.
Okay.
So that's last.
Yes.
Okay.
To make it boil.
Okay, so you prefer high heat or medium?
Yes.
High heat's fine?
Yes.
Okay. So we just leave it covered and just let it?
Yes.
Now how do you know when to stir it or when it's about that time to put
When
the
it
rest?
start boil,
Okay.
get a big spoon and stir it, then cover it again.
Okay.
Open the thing. Then stir it. See the color is changing. So you have to turn. So the top will go to the bottom.
Now can you also use fish for this dish? Or?
Yes. You could do
Or any type of seafood, right? Clams, mussels? right?
Yes. you
But that's
could.
not common. Typically, I guess,
That's
you know, we
the
just...
fish.
Okay,
Yeah.
like the parrotfish or whatever.
Yeah.
And then also, it's optional that we can use lemon, right?
Yeah, you could squeeze 1 lemon
Okay.
to make it more taste.
Okay. Give it more acidity.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll wait another 3 minutes.
Yes.
So it's that time. We waited about 3 minutes. And this is now time for the second stirring, right?
Could you grab some pumpkin tips and put it on top?
Okay. So I know this looks like a lot at first, but it's gonna shrink, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, get the final,
The coconut milk?
yes,
Okay.
pour it.
All of it?
All of it.
Okay.
And the lemon.
Okay. I know we didn't introduce this ingredient, but it's the option, and it's what I prefer since I've had this dish before. So we're gonna put about 1 lemon,
Yes.
give it some acidity. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna boil it, then that's the time you'll test whether it's good.
Okay. So
How
taste
the
test it.
salt you like.
Sure. And if we need to add more, we can.
Yes.
So we'll just cover it and let it
Yes, let
boil
it boil again.
for another 3 minutes, maybe.
No, about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay, do you wanna try try, David, whether the salt is okay for you?
Okay, so here we are at the dinner table. Auntie Edna has prepared us shrimp with coconut milk and pumpkin tips, as well as tomatoes. And before we get started, I'd like to say thank you, Auntie Edna, for
You're welcome.
showing us this dish, and Brian for helping us with the coconut. And if I may make your plate. To all our viewers, thanks for watching, and tune in next time for more local favorites. Adios, Guam.
Adios.